What is up, my fellow commanders? I'm Captain Beans, and welcome to No Time Left, otherwise known as NTL. Now this is an upcoming tactical roguelike set in none other than space! And I've been playtesting this game for quite a while now, even before the Steam page came out, by the way. And so I'm really excited to finally show you this game as it is right now. Of course, do keep in mind that this game is in very early development, so not 100% of everything that you're gonna see is final or complete, but let's take a seat real quick. And this very almost fully interactable bridge with all of these cool little buttons here, which you can press. You know, your options stuff. You can do your things in here. Very nice. You can also start game, which we'll do in a minute. Also check this out. It's a little decoration we got here. This button, I'll show you what that does in a short moment. You can even press some of this stuff over here, and if you do it in a certain order, you get this. Alright, enough of that. We don't need to waste any more ammo. That was enough of a demonstration. Let's start a new game, and we'll get a suitable name, and we shall get our first ship. Oh, and just before we do that, I guess we gotta choose our difficulty. So here is Ensign difficulty. This is sort of meant to be your easy difficulty, and you can read all of the stats here. But basically you get a couple of buffs to your playthrough, which should make things a little bit easier if you don't want to immediately get smashed. Then you got the Commander difficulty, which is kind of your sort of normal difficulty, I guess, in most games. No buffs, no debuffs to a particular playthrough. If you just wanted to play the game as it kind of is in a way, ease work. But if you really want to play the game, and if you're like me, you definitely choose Admiral difficulty. Because yes, I mean, I am an admiral after all. Ah yes, the R.S.F. Mako, the mascot ship of No Time Left. I'm gonna do a short playthrough with this ship, and we shall be on our way.
Commander, we picked up a distress beacon.
Alright, welcome to No Time Left proper. First things first, let me just activate my engines and my shields really quickly. I'm also gonna head into my inventory and just do a couple things. I just wanted to reinstall some of my guns on different hard points. I like to put my heaviest guns on the main deck for reasons, and because it works very nicely. I don't reckon I need to upgrade anything right now. I mean, we do have a shitload of spare parts that we could use to upgrade this stuff. This is a playtesting build, so of course the dev was kind enough to give this much. I might actually want to upgrade the reactor though. Maybe twice. Just give us a little extra power in case we need it. In case we run into a Nebula or something. Let's activate our weapons, because yes. Radar, I guess nothing on it so far, and you'll see it'll straighten out eventually. Yes, nice. We like being straight around here. Drones, we don't have any drones, so nor do we have any drone launching systems, so I guess we don't really care about that. Okay, ship, DC situation, everything is 100% integrity. Very nice. Now here's one thing that I really love about this game though, is the portals, because they practically do exactly as advertised. They do make a pretty smooth transition to places where we're gonna go, which let's now head to the portal, and it should open up a map, exactly like this one. Now every map is randomly generated, so your playthroughs are going to be somewhat unique. And of course, you're not going to be initially given any sort of information aside from source signals, which, I mean, no shit, they're sending out signals, so of course you're going to receive them. But if you wanted to find out anything that's going on in your nearest waypoints, you'd need a long-range scanner for that. But since I am an admiral and I don't care, I'm just gonna cheat. Because yes. This gives us a whole bunch of cool little icons, I guess. These regions is where a long-range scanner would detect a ship, but we don't know what kind of ship it is, so it is a completely random encounter. These places right here with the little search icon, basically no ship is detected, no ship explicitly detected, let's just say. I mean, usually there's nothing in these places, but that is not always the case. These are where your space stations are, which are essentially kind of like your repair stations where you can also buy stuff, sell stuff, repair a ship, refuel. All the really nice social engineering stuff, I guess. You know what, let's head over here. We'll maybe do a battle over here, another battle over here, and then maybe let's visit both of these space stations, get us some really nice gear, maybe go into this nebula, and maybe a asteroid formation. And then maybe from there we might go to a source signal, one of them. At least one of them, because I want to show you some of the events that you can get in this game. Meanwhile, I'm just going to let you enjoy the portal as it is. Judging by the music and the ship in the distance, it appears we have entered combat. Very nice, should be a good demonstration. If I press N, I get a scan of the nearest enemy, which is just this one. It's an automated destroyer. Should be a fairly easy target, but let's check out its weapons and systems. It has an MRLS turret, which means they're gonna shoot missiles. Okay, so I do need to get maneuverable. Let's just aim for the engines first, try to disable it, and of course dodge some of those, I'm assuming laser shots that it's firing. Oh, I also see an enemy drone over there in the distance. Yeah, it's gonna be a bit of an issue. And it's a beam drone, so oof. I mean, okay, our shields are keeping up though. The beam should hopefully not be doing damage to me because I have shields activated. And of course beams do only armor damage, hull damage, not energy damage, let's just say. Not shield damage, I mean, yeah. Okay, they don't seem to be in a hurry to fire their missiles, so let's just maybe target their hull, perhaps? No. Actually, you know what? No, do take out those engines. Do take out those engines on that automated destroyer. Disable them if you can, please. That would be perfect. Okay, it seems that we have... Yeah, look. The engines kind of made a little explosion effect. Now let's target just the rest of the ship now. Let's just try to finish it off. Alright, how is the enemy looking right now? They are almost dead. They're just about to die, actually, so... Actually, not about to die, but just a couple of salvos and we should be good. Their health is going down quite nicely, so that's good. I mean, our initial weapon loadout, just the 3 artillery guns, it's not particularly impressive, but I mean, hey, it does the job. Yes, our first kill. I mean, my first publicly uploaded kill. Let's pick up the loot from this juicy burning scrap pile over there. 19 units of fuel. Okay, cool. Let's get those spare parts. Nice. Nice. Is work. Oh, hello. Is that a fuel depot I see over here? Now I have playtested quite a bit, so I know some of these events. This guy sometimes could get a little bit rowdy, but let's see. Let's see what kind of fuel depot this is. Unidentified vessel. We've scanned your ship's signature. Interesting payload you're carrying. If you're looking to offload certain military grade equipment discreetly, I can make it worth your while. The term military grade just always cracks me up. It's such a dumb term. Anyways, transmit your offer for consideration, because, yes. We can pay 30 spare parts for each missile. Ooh. And if I remember correctly, I had, yes, 10 missiles. So I could either give them 5 missiles for 150 spare parts, give them 10 missiles for 300 spare parts. See, the thing is, there are 2 space stations that I could go to really soon, and they might have a missile launcher. So maybe I might want to keep my missiles. So, sorry guys, but I might want to keep my missiles. You know what I mean? The offer remains open. 30 spare parts per missile. Should your circumstances change, or you acquire surplus in your endeavors, return this way. Very nice. I definitely did not talk to a black market head. This was just a friendly little chit chat with a totally peaceful space station. Rebel government. Nothing to see here. All right, let's travel to that space station now. Oof. Look at that. Now that right there is a proper space station. And I don't just say it because this model is one of my more favorite space stations in this game, but it does serve as a space station in the game, which allows you to dock in it to do stuff. You know, let's try first communicating with them. Let's see what happens.
Incoming ship. Scans detect armed weapons. Republic protocols require all weapons to be disarmed.
Oh my god, I'm gonna switch my weapon off. Jeez, calm the fuck down. I'm peaceful, bruh.
Anyways, let's talk to them again after disabling the weapons.
This is SPO Graves. We have received your request for docking. Transmitting docking coordinates now.
Yes. Oh, and we got docking bay 2, which, by the way, you can already see from this little screen short cutscene. But in the meantime, I mean, just look at this space station. Very nice. Very cool. Alrighty, here I'm going to use my expert ship piloting and landing expertise to dock the Mako into docking bay 2. And hopefully not crash into one of those NPC ships over there. I mean, hopefully that shouldn't happen. I mean, surely with such a expanse of vacuum, there's a scant chance of collision, right? Okay, never mind. Actually I managed to get into the docks without crashing. Okay. Let's check out what we got here. Oh, and they're not selling any weapons, which is pretty interesting, but they do have drones. Drones are a very cool and interesting type of utility in this game. They do a whole bunch of different things. You got your repair drones, which can repair your hull outside of a space station. Which, speaking of, I took some damage? What the fuck? Huh? Okay, that was a bit of a skill issue on my end. I mean, I'm gonna repair it anyway, 1%. It's not gonna cost me anything. But yeah, as you can see, space stations are probably the only guaranteed place where you can repair your hull, which you normally cannot do out in space unless you have either an augmentation or a couple of these repair drones, which there's Mark 1, Mark 2, and also there's a shield booster drone, which I've used before in testing. These basically give you shield, self-explanatory. Let's buy some fuel. We'll buy maybe like 20 tons. We'll do 20 tons just to increase our range, which you saw on the top left from the footage. Okay, we can also buy some augmentations. We got basic auto repair, which sends out a DC drone when a system is damaged, and also adds one additional repair bot. Could be interesting, but there is also the upgraded auto repair, which is slightly better. It also gives 2 additional repair bots. It is tempting, but on the other hand, it does use spare parts to repair. Not sure if this is whatever. We have a shit ton anyway, so we'll get the upgraded auto repair. And I don't need to install or anything like that, or power it. It's just going to automatically install on the ship as soon as I just bought it. So, easy work. Yeah, as you can see here, if I click on augmentations, yeah, it's already installed in the ship. This would be the inventory. If I would have bought a gun, it would have went over here. But yes, very nice. You know what? I'll check out the other space station before we come back here. Maybe we could find a drone system. And then maybe we can buy one of those, like, shield boosters or something silly like that. Yes. Oh, sir, what the who? Okay, never mind. See, I was going to go to the next space station, but here's the thing. As soon as I travel over here to this area, the space station is going to be within the red zone. Which, for this playtesting build, just for reference, this is a sort of rebel government taking over, I suppose. So we're not going to see a space station by the time we get there. We'll see an enemy instead, which, for some reason, they glitch out. They just flat out don't decide to attack, and I can't target them either. So, I'm not going to bother with this direction anymore, I suppose. Well, that's great. Let's maybe go to that Nebula. Of course, after skipping another region with surely nothing in it, right? Oh, there we go. Reactor output reduced. And it does appear to be another combat scenario. Okay, so I did calculate somewhat correctly, but still, one gun is does not have enough power. Okay, sure, that's okay. At least the 30mm and the 155 should be okay against another automated scout with a plasma and a laser. So not particularly dangerous, although if I do get hit, the shield is going to take some damage first, and if that goes down, our hull integrity will go down, of course. So, instead of doing that, why don't we fuck this guy up and call it a day. Oh, I'm fairly sure this guy just shot an ion at me, which I don't see it in its systems, but it was definitely an ion because that just took out my shields completely, and unironically, so... Actually, no, that could have been the plasma, whoops. Yeah, let's just try not to get hit by that at all. Woo! Just flew over my head, damn. Alright, we did take a couple of hits though, but they only just took down my shields, but my shields have recharged in that time, so it's okay. I could also try getting the 54mm gun activated instead of the big one to get a little bit more little bit more firepower going. Not firepower, but rate of fire going. It is a relatively light enemy, so we should be okay with more volume of fire. Whoops. That was a bit of a skill issue on my end. Okay. Yeah, the thing about fighting in a nebula is since not all of your guns could be powered, not all of your systems could be powered at the same time, you do have to choose sometimes. And imagine if I only had like a couple hundred spare parts in the beginning of this campaign. Imagine, I would have had to either use shield or my weapons at a particular point. So, yeah. Alright, let's get closer to him because he's about to die and, you know, it would be nice to immediately just scoop up the loot while we're at it. Very nice. Yeah. There goes our battle in the Nebula. You could say it was quite nebulous. Alright, shut the fuck up. I will come back to Neb one day. Once the campaign comes out anyway. Shut up. Now let's go to the other really funny place that we have on the map, i.e. the asteroid field. Now, with the asteroid field, the thing to worry about is rocks flying at you, which sometimes could even hit you. And specifically for this reason, you might want to consider not getting hit by rocks, or as medical individuals call it, foreign objects. Okay, now what do you have? You do have an MLRS turret. Okay, so expect missiles from this guy. Cool. Let's target the engines again. You can either use the systems or the view monitor to choose and also see the integrity of enemies' components and the ship overall. Except I can't actually see the integrity of individual components because I haven't upgraded my sensor array yet. I'll do that in a moment before the next battle. And then I'll show you what I'm talking about. Oh, and it does appear to be another drone. Enemy drone. Unfortunately, I can't really do anything about that. But at the same time, it's not doing shit to me, so easy work. And my shield is doing its work. Alright, let's... Yeah, the guns have a bit of a habit of just stopping firing once they have already disabled a particular component. Which, on one hand, it's nice. On the other hand, I would like the guns to just continue firing until the enemy is dead. At the hull anyway, at least. And then you can give orders to fire at something else. But it works. It works fine. Come here. Let me blow you up. Come here. Oof. This is actually the closest I've ever been to an enemy that just blew up. Funnily enough. I tend to fight at a bit of a range. And slightly below the enemy. Bottom fighting in this game, at least with the Mako, is fairly effective. Of course, different ships, different classes of ship would have different playstyles. As we shall see later with the stealth ship. I guess the battles and the controls are relatively simple, so that's good. I'm also guessing that enemies like this little poor sod are meant to be sort of your early game enemies. I don't really expect them to be, you know, the ones that make you realize you're playing on Admiral difficulty and not MIDI. and from one asteroid field into another, because yes. Oh my god! Why do I hear music? Oh! I see an enemy ship! Or at least it appears to be an enemy ship. Oh! Alright. Ooh, this does appear to be a different enemy this time. The Predator class. Let's see what kind of things it has. MLRS. And I'm gonna assume it does have more than just an MLRS. Probably 2 rocket launchers. So we will just... I'll just pepper him. Whatever. Oh! That is a missile launch. Okay. Yeah, we need to brace ourselves and do some expert maneuvering. I said expert maneuvering! Ah! It is sometimes a bit tricky to do that, though. Let's repair our 54mm gun, though. Which should have actually used our spare parts, which is unfortunate, but I guess it works. Fine. Whew. There we go. This time I dodged it. So yeah, missiles are a pretty funny weapon. Ouch. Actually, wait, I'm pretty sure that was the missile exploding mid-air, I think. It ran out of fuel or something. Self-destructed, I think. I don't think it was actually... And we took 0 damage from that initial volley. Actually, no, the gun took damage, not the hull. Whoops. Idiot. IB sometimes. Oh, there goes an asteroid. Here comes another missile. Whee! Ah, some of them did hit though. Okay, let's check our systems. Maybe we need to repair something. Or alternatively, I think it already did repair with an auto repair that we have. Oh, never mind. We took no damage. I think. Does damage glance off of the hull if you hit it at a certain angle? I don't know. Whatever. Ah, here's a really cool mechanic as well in this game. Sometimes enemies might want to negotiate if you hit them hard enough, and they're willing to give us 70 spare parts, 18 tons of fuel, and 1 drone part. Now, here's a really funny part about these sorts of negotiation tables. You could either accept their surrender and take whatever they have offered over here, or you can commit murder, which is what I'm about to do right now because violence. Alternatively, you could also basically ask them to be in debt to you, but in my testing so far, this option has only worked for one named enemy, a particular character, not a typical enemy NPC. So, instead of taking the offered, or I guess the market price for peace, I am going to commit murder. Yeah. Alright, come here, Predator. Come on, it's aliens versus Predator. And we're both from space, so of course both of us are aliens, but the only Predator is you. Oh, what the Did that asteroid just... Wait, did that hit me or... No, I guess it must have disintegrated the missile. That's funny. I guess that brings a whole new meaning to Rock PD. Fucking Rock PD in no time left. Oh, we are running out of fuel though. Oh, that's a bit terrible. We might want to finish this guy off really quickly. Come here. I want to conserve fuel, so I'm not going to go very fast towards the end of the battle. But hopefully... Yep, he's low, and yes. Ah, he launched a missile, though. For fuck's sake. It is a bit annoying sometimes when enemies die and then they manage to launch a final salvo. As they're friggin' dying. That's actually kind of based, not gonna lie. But yes. Okay, we got 61 spare parts, so less than what we would have gotten with the... Oh, nope, never mind. We got way more spare parts. And it appears that we just got spare parts, not, no fuel. We only have around 395 kilo units. Ouch! Oh yeah, that was an asteroid. Whoops. Alright, let's wait for the ship to, rotate back into, position normally. We only have around 300 something kilo units of fuel left, or I guess, if this number goes down, we are going to be essentially stranded, and we might need to ask for help. But, ironic for the next mission we're about to do.
Scanners are detecting a significant debris field. Analysis indicates the remains of a ship and possible cargo among the debris. No active weapons or ships detected in the area. Proceed with caution.
Ooh. I don't recall this particular event. Here, let's take a look at this. Ah, so you can see that component over there is an Astrolith heavy laser, Mark 1. Tempting, but it could also be a trap. I was gonna try to do a sauce mission, but not gonna lie, I don't think I'm gonna have enough all time and the fuel to do so. You know what, let's just see what's going on here. Just for fun. Switch on our radars. Maybe we can see something interesting. Uh-huh. So we are detecting a green Dorito, which is the loot. This feels like one of those, like, spider in the box moment. Oh, yep, knew it. It was definitely a pirate. Ah, you little scallywag. Time to walk the plank, I guess. Oh, and he's shooting a flat gun at me, which is interesting. Wait, what does he have? Oh yeah, he does have a flat cannon, which was that little explodey effect. He has a laser and a laser. So no missiles, but he's gonna hit hard. If that's what you need to know. He's definitely gonna hit hard. I'm not gonna maneuver too much. Maybe just towards the portal. There we go. Alright, just shoot at him now. Oh, he's gonna pass below me, but wait, that should be okay. I mean, our DC situation... Oh, never mind. He is dealing actually quite a lot of damage to me already. 89% integrity, that's not good. Enough, let us... Okay, no, this is a sort of situation where you might actually want to accept the enemy's surrender, not just outright try to kill them anymore. They are going to give us fuel, though, which is what we need. So, you know what? Even though you are a little rascal, I will accept your surrender.
Incoming transmission, Commander.
Hey, that... Why'd you shoot me still? You dick. I do want to check something, though. Aha, we did not get the Astrolith beam, though, which is a bit of a bummer. I think we would have actually gotten the turret if I would have killed this guy. Huh. Okay. Alright, at least we have enough fuel to do a rescue mission for someone else before we are going to eventually need to get rescued because we're too far away from a space station to refuel. Oh, hello. It's this event. A distress signal is being broadcast from a monitoring station. Their defense turret has malfunctioned after a solar flare, targeting any movement near the station. The head engineer reports several crew members are stranded and their repair teams can't approach without being fired upon. Sensors show a single defense platform. You have the following options. Destroy the defense turret by any means, or ignore the distress beacon. It could be a trap. I mean, you can apply this second point to literally any event that isn't explicitly a friendly space station. So yeah, just a little bit of advice for all of the future people who are going to play this game when it does release. Yes, I know, I get it. Maybe let's talk to the guys, maybe? Let's see.
Captain, thank goodness you've responded. We've got a critical situation here. Our defense grid is targeting everything that moves, including our own repair shuttles. 2 of my crew are stranded on the far side of the station because they can't get back without being shot at.
Yeah, what exactly happened to the defense system?
The system started malfunctioning after a solar flare hit us. Something in the targeting computer went haywire. We need the system disabled so I can send in the repair ships.
Okay, I'll help you out, I guess.
Oh, hello. We just entered combat. Let's see. Malfunctioning defense system. Let's target that. Maybe with a full battery, perhaps. Let's see.
Oh, you destroyed the defense system. I guess that helps. We won't be able to defend ourselves if pirates come through here. Looks like we have a lot of work to do and fast. Here, take this as thanks.
Yay! Thank you.
Anyways, I guess I'm gonna head out into the sunset, or I guess the space equivalent of a sunset. We get you little ship. Aw, how adorable! I love this little cute little stealth ship. It even look, it even becomes invisible. Ships, my beloved. Oh, hey, what does this do?